It's Shalom family. Um, I just want to speak on something that the Holy Spirit is putting on my heart. Something that I'm also realizing about my situation, my current situation, my season that I'm in. Um, things are never what it seems, y'all. Things are never what it seems. The the clash between the spiritual realm and reality, it's always going to distort your view if you don't understand what's going on. If you don't realize that this is a battle, you're going to think that if you're losing, you're going to think you're winning. And if you're winning, you're going to think you're losing. What do I mean by that? What you mean by that, Rod? I mean like this. When you're winning in warfare, a lot of times the enemy is not going to accept defeat. And the only time you're winning in warfare is if you on the side of light. Darkness never wins. Those who are children of darkness, those who do wickedness, I don't care how much pain they inflict. I don't care how much damage they do to others, especially when people in the kingdom. They touch a child of the light, touch a child of light. They touch a child of the Most High. They touch the Most High's children, His people. They done automatically, and they know it. Sometimes you gotta be careful even choosing to attack someone who's done nothing but good for you. Because the word that says, do not repay evil for good. Meaning somebody does something nice for you, you want to take that person's kindness as a weakness. You think they're weak, you think they're soft, and you think that that person's vulnerable enough for you to do something underhanded to them. All the while, you're putting yourself under a curse because that word is it's already a law. That law, just like many other universal laws, like whatever goes up must come down. Like these are already laws that are in the earth, and you can't change them. You can't revise them. It is what it is. So when you decide to attack someone with witchcraft, when you decide that you want to um, do evil to those because you are jealous of someone, you got to realize that you are fighting a losing battle. Now, when you're winning in warfare, meaning not allowing the enemy to get in your head. You're going to get hit, you're going to get bruises, you're going to get some cuts along the way. It's going to get hard. You're going to go through some confusion. You're going to start doubting yourself. Other people going to come against you. But you have the choice to hold on to His word. You have the choice that says that no matter what I encounter, y'all will get me through this. You praying, you fighting, you warring, you standing on what you believe, and you holding the Most High to His word. That's how you win. You keeping your heart right in spite of. You keeping your heart right in spite of everything that you've gone through. You're not walking in darkness. You're not walking in hate. That's how you win. And when you winning, oh man, it's gonna feel like, man, you letting the whole world treat you like a sucker. You're gonna feel like, man, when is my time coming? You're gonna feel like, man, after a while, you're like, man, I know that he's fighting for me. I know that he's gonna enact vengeance on my enemies. But man, why does it seem like nothing happening? It's because, for one, he wants you to know, no matter what, his word's still gonna come to pass. So he allows you to wait. Because honestly, if you're a person of your word, you don't gotta go above and beyond. You ain't gotta rush. You ain't gotta prove. You just let time. You just let time kind of mend things. You just let things come to pass over time. He knows he's good. He don't have to rush order nothing to us. He ain't gotta. He's not on our time. And matter of fact, he's trying our patience. He said, "Let patience have a perfect work." Because I believe the more patient that we are, the more peace that we have, that he's already fighting on our behalf. The peace that we have, that you know what, he's still coming through. I might have had a time frame. I might have had an idea of, hey, look, this need to happen by this time. Other people might be pressuring me. Hey, look, you need to do this. This need to happen by this day. When you gonna do this? But Yah's not moved by man. He's not moved by their emotions. He's not moved by their anger. We can't press him. So no matter what you're dealing with, he's gonna sit outside of time and say, I know you got all this going on, but you still got to know I'm in charge. I'm running the show, not no one else. And my word is true. Be still and know that I am Elohim. I am Elohim. Be still. Sit in that situation for a little while, and then after a while, you're going to get it. You're going to be like, you know what? All this stuff that I felt like, man, if it didn't happen by this time, it was over. I felt like he forgot. Oh, man, I thought they got away with it. Nah. Sometimes, in his mercy, he's still even waiting on your enemies to get itself together. He giving them time. You know why? Because when he really come through, oh, man, it's going to be trouble. Why you think he still ain't came back yet? Because prophecy ain't been fulfilled, but for the stuff that he got, man, for the wicked, all these people that walk around here lost, and they still idolizing other gods before him. You know how many people heard the gospel and rejected him? Man, look, sounded an alarm, man, because their whole eternity is about to be settled in an instant, and it's not gonna be pretty. And I'm gonna tell you something else. No matter who's come up against us, no matter what we endured in this life, I don't even think we gonna want to see what many people that have come against us. I don't think we want to see what y'all got in store for them. Better yet, even us. Because guess what? Some of us fall by the wayside. Some of us begin to start smelling ourselves, and we begin to kind of lose our place. We begin to get comfortable, and we lose our fear of him, our reverence and respect for him. And so we start moving a little differently. And then sometimes we got to even evaluate ourselves because we're slowly getting off on the wrong path. So his judgment is so severe, he's giving you ample time before he swings his sword, before he moves his hand and he turns his back against us. There's nothing but darkness. That's going to be scary. It's going to be terrifying. So he's giving us time because he knows his judgment. It's going to be swift. It's going to be harsh. But let me tell you something. In the midst of that, like in the other message I gave earlier today, man, rejoice. Know that he coming through. I have to understand that, look, I have to be expecting something. Sometimes, man, the trick of it is, because see, a lot of us, man, we ain't really been in faith for nothing too heavy. So sometimes we don't know what it takes, man, to stand on that without falling, without giving up, without throwing in the towel and quitting, or without moving on our own and then messing up all the plans that he had. We don't know how to do that. We don't know how to rest in his presence. Man, you really got to trick your mind. And you got to say that everything that you see in this life right now, in reality, is not really what it is. Your mind tell you, man, they having Fields Day, man. They getting over. They living off the fat of the land. They doing whatever they want to do, and nobody checking them. Wrong. Because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know what your prayers is awakening in the spirit. If you really know what to pray and you really know how to pray, especially you pray in the spirit, you pray in tongues, man, look, demons be trembling. You can feel your authority. You can feel the power. You know you start messing up some stuff. People start calling you. People start acting weird. Let me tell you something. The enemy trying to throw you off your square. He's trying to knock you off your square. But really, he's scared. He's shook. You know, somebody that's they about to fight. They talk the biggest. They bark is real loud. Man, that person that they're really gonna knock you out, they don't really say too much. Cause they know they mean business. They know what they're capable of. But it's the ones that's barking the loudest, they doing all the talking. They're really the weakest one. How Denzel said in American Gangster, he told his brother, he said, and the loudest one is the weakest one in the room. Because he has to overcompensate for what he don't have. So he got to use his mouth to try to fool you. And the enemy does the same thing. The enemy will talk. He got that gift of gab. Oh, he's very he's very what's the word? Charismatic. Oh man, he can make you think that he holding all the cards. It really is a bluff. It's a bluff. Stay focused. Praise the Most High because he already deserves it. But also he coming through. And depending on how loud your praise is, depending on how much you please him, because say we can't please him without faith. So once he's moved to faith, he's moved by our faith, excuse me. That's when you really see the manifestation of everything. Like with Yahusha, when he dealt with the soldier who had the sick daughter, and he said, man, I'm a man of authority. He said, I know that all you have to do is speak and it happens. Speak the word and it's already done. He said, man, I haven't seen greater faith in all Israel. And it was already done because he believed. Imagine all you got to do. Say, Father, once you spoke it, it's already done. And rejoice like you already got it. Like meditate that it's happening. Meditate on how your reaction is going to be. Because, man, that's when you're going to see. And then you're going to worry less. You're going to have peace. And once his presence is there, it's a matter of time. And the enemy can't do nothing. Because you know why? You know you ain't seen it come to pass. You already believe it. And he can't touch you when you in faith. You're unshakable then. The foundation's strong. Remember that, y'all. Be blessed. Shalom.